Here are 23 of the stupidest drivers you will ever see. Before we continue, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications so you never miss another video. In our first clip, we see cars driving down a stretch of road in what appears to be Australia, when the car in front of the one filming suddenly decides to brake check, nearly causing an accident. Both cars eventually change lanes, and the car brake checks again. Maybe the white car is just taking social distancing to a whole new level. A white car comes speeding down a highway and nearly collides with another car who is merging into his lane. The white car is able to swerve and avoid hitting that car, only to then swerve back onto the road and into another lane, brutally crashing into another car in the process, ending with both cars smashed on the side of the road. I'm honestly not sure who's more at fault, the white car for speeding or the light brown car that merged over without enough room. This clip shows two cars waiting at a light when one decides to skip the line and cut in front of the car filming. In a great display of instant karma, when the cars finally make their turn, that car turns into the wrong side of the road. If only he had just been patient enough to wait his turn. This clip has a lot going on. First, a car speeds in front of the car filming and cuts them off. That car then proceeds to not only blow through a red light, but specifically he took a right on a red when there was a sign right next to him saying it was illegal. In clips like this, I'm always so curious to know what's so important that these people have to drive like this. Two guys are filming a TikTok while driving, using the car's autopilot function. While moving over to the passenger seat, the driver accidentally knocks the steering wheel with his foot, sending them careening into the other lane. Luckily, the driver was able to straighten them out in time, but this could have been bad. Really, really bad. In this clip, we have a perfect case of someone not checking to see if it's safe for them to take a left turn. Thankfully, the driver filming was able to brake before they collided. But this is a classic example of why you should always double check before you turn. Through the back of the car filming, we can see another car who is clearly texting and driving or something. The car keeps swerving off the road, and at one point it just comes to a stop on the side of the road. Always keep your eyes on the road. Here we have one of the dumbest clips to ever be on this channel. While hurtling down the interstate, this genius has the bright idea to hang out of the window of a moving car. According to the driver filming, this guy had actually done this 2 more times before he thought to record. It's a miracle this guy didn't either fall out of the car or get clipped by someone else. An idiot at an intersection blows through a stop sign and scrapes another car on his way through. The driver filming was very quick on his brake, but it looks like he still broke a headlight and lost his bumper. Two cars get a little too close for comfort, and one ends up scraping against the other. The car at fault attempts to speed off, but the car filming is faster and is able to speed up and catch his license plate. Of course, no one likes to be in an accident, but trying to make it a hit and run will only make it worse on yourself. Here we have someone who crashes into the back of a parked car, seemingly getting the tires of the two cars wedged together. Once the car is free, he decides, similar to the last video, to make a run for it. The car filming is able to speed up and keep up with him, and hopefully we're able to get his license plate number. In this clip, we've got a black car who suddenly changes their mind about being in a right turn only lane, and decides to just back right up. On the way, they nearly hit the car filming, but both cars were lucky to be able to brake in time. If you ever catch yourself going the wrong way, just roll with it and figure out a different route. Don't back up into oncoming traffic. This seems to have replaced his back tires with tires that are way too small for the car. They look like they could possibly be wheels for a motorcycle or a moped. The tires on the back right really seems like it's holding on for dear life, and I know that I definitely wouldn't want to be driving behind this guy. Here we have someone not paying attention who blows through a stop sign and smashes into the car filming. If not for the car that got hit, there's a possibility that the driver might have cruised into the apartment complex and hit a pedestrian. In this clip, we have an idiot parent allowing their 8-year-old to drive 70 miles on an expressway in Spain. When I was 8 years old, I don't know if I was even tall enough to reach the pedals in my parents' car, let alone drive on the expressway. The white van being filmed in this clip is honestly a mess. Not only are they driving a full car down the highway with the doors open, but the driver of the van is actually texting. This van is a perfect example of everything not to do as a driver. In our next clip, we have a white truck trying to cut through an intersection and nearly getting T-boned by the driver filming. If it wasn't for the fantastic brakes on the car filming, that white truck would have gotten absolutely wrecked. A line of police cars, presumably responding to a call, are speeding down the street, with one of them in particular driving just a bit too fast. That car actually tips over and rolls completely over nearly twice. This just goes to show that even professionals can be idiots too sometimes. A car comes speeding down a residential street and takes themselves off the road into the yards of some nearby houses. It isn't shown in the video, but hopefully the car didn't smash into any of the houses or hit anyone in their yards. Our next clip comes from Saudi Arabia, where two cars collide while a herd of camels cross the intersection. According to the driver, the owner of the camels was in one of the cars and intentionally hit the white car to stop him from hurting the camels. In our next clip, we have a lady driving the wrong way up the interstate. She apparently managed to drive this way for a mile because she actually collided head-on with somebody. Here we have footage from someone's security camera, where they caught someone crashing into their trash cans. This kind of accident always makes me feel bad for the people who own the trash cans, because not only are your trash cans wrecked, but to rub salt in the wound, you also have a ton of trash to clean up. After seeing cars moving out of the corner of their eye, a driver on their phone at a red light decides to pull forward, nearly colliding with cars turning left. Once they realize their mistake, the car starts to back up, and hopefully the driver realized it's stupid to be on your phone while driving, even at a red light. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to never miss our videos. Watch the videos on screen now.